We, as parents, decided when you guys were really, really young that we wanted a better future for you guys, and took the step, a big step of leaving everything behind just to uh, see what's out there and give you guys the opportunity to have a better future.
Have you ever heard that speech?
Every,
Yeah, every
literally
week.
every week.
It was a sign maker position at the Region of Waterloo.
Yes.
And I said, "You sure? I love doing science, right? This is something that I enjoy. I've been doing that ever since I was younger. And I was praying and I was hoping to get a regular job that made me feel proud of myself. And she helped me find it.
Nice.
It's that day-to-day, day in, day out, take care of things that requires a lot of work by a lot of staff, and most people don't even know what's happening.
We get to decal or put the graphics on the police cars and the ambulances as well, and that's something that fills me up every single day, like, okay, I'm doing my part. And when I'm doing that, it's not just applying some colors on the sides. I'm getting a vehicle ready that could save thousands of lives by just being out there available. And that gives me the satisfaction of, okay, I'm doing what I can.
The day-to-day challenge and the people that I work with is like nothing else, I guess. It doesn't feel like I'm going to work every day. I brag about that to everyone in my life.
I operate the street sweeper here at the Region of Waterloo. I love operating heavy equipment because it reminds me of when I was a little kid playing in the sandbox with my Tonka trucks, big yellow steel trucks. It was like, yeah! So now it's just I'm an adult, like a little kid in a bigger sandbox. Love it, love it. I'm the guy that's the slow moving person that is inconveniencing everybody on a daily basis.
We are doing the service for them, and a lot of them don't see it as a service, it's more of a nuisance. They want to flip you the bird, they want to yell at you, we get it. But at the end of the day, when the work is done, they're appreciative of it.
You can't describe the feeling of something like when you get into a front end loader. The tire is taller than I am. So when you crawl into something like that, and you know, it's humbling because it's a lot of steel. It can hurt somebody real bad, person or a vehicle, right? So it's a lot of responsibility and a lot of time and care and patience. Every one of us that operates that, we take pride in the operation of that stuff because we know it's not forgiving, right?
Everybody in transportation operations is a get-it-done kind of person. They're practical, they're flexible, they're creative. You might not think operations creative. Absolutely, they have to be creative. It requires expertise. It requires skilled people.
So I try to treat it as if my family travel the roads every day on a daily basis. There's a lot of thinking, processing, going into everything that you're doing. You know, everything has to be measured and everything's at a certain level, a certain height.
My days can range from reactionary things like sinkholes or a retaining wall collapses.
We can have roads wash out due to a rainstorm. We can have traffic signal poles fall over the middle of an intersection in the middle of the night after a car hits them.
When you're doing a road closure for the Waterloo Regional Police, you know, they may come up to you and say, we want the road closed here, here, here. But then in your mind, you're thinking, you know, you have to think of truck routes. Can big trucks go down certain roads that they can fit?
What looks like a small culvert washing out a road can end up taking people on detours that are 10 kilometers long. A 10-kilometer detour is pretty critical in an area where somebody has a heart attack and needs to get emergency response. So we need to get that road open as soon as we can.
Everybody thinks that the plows can't end up in a ditch or, you know, spinning out or stuck for that matter, and that's actually really wrong. Because remember, everybody else is told to stay home. We're coming in to try and open the roads, and there's some days where I hope the road's there. That's where the skill comes in and you try and figure out where you need to be.
At the region, we have more than 30,000 different signs out there. So basically, there's a team checking each one of those signs with a reflectivity gun. So basically, if the sign doesn't pass the reflectivity, we have to take it down and replace it.
If there was a stop sign knocked down and we're not out there repairing it, if it gets broken or if it's failing reflectivity, the impact of error to the public is huge. It could cause an accident, it can cause a death, right? So a lot of people see us on the roads and they're like, oh, they're just out there switching signs. We are, but we're also providing you with something that is a necessity that has to be done.
It's kind of the service that you don't even know it's there until it's not there. Power's out at home, it's like, what, the power's out? Whereas 364 days of the year, the power's not out. You don't even realize the work that it takes to keep that power on. It's kind of similar with transportation operations. We're keeping the lights on.